Good morning, everybody, and this is your S&P 500 day trade setups for today. So we continued with another red bar on the daily, and you can see I've got a Fibonacci channel on here. We're still pretty much in a channel. You can see most of the action's been happening between the 61.8 and the 161.8 extension here. You can see there's most of the action inside this channel, but ultimately this is a channel. And we have a couple of areas of interest at the moment, and I'll get that on the lower time frames. But I think ultimately what we're looking for is levels, and let's just get rid of this for now. Delete everything rather. Okay, so we've got the channel drawn in. We are looking for levels. There's the first level, okay, which is 3400 or 3403. And that is the first scenario that we need to pay attention to. And then we have this little level up here as well, which has some interest, which is 3436. Now, if we come down to the 3 hour, the trend is still up. Okay, there's no debate about that. The trend is moving up on the 3 hour. This is looking like a bit of a retracement. We are now below the moving average, which would give you some concern, especially with the moving average starting to turn to the downside. But there is a downward trend line that we are following at the moment. And then yesterday, we got held up by this area here. And at the same time, let's just move that level up and there. So you can see I have one, many, more. So you've got many touches of this level. So you've got use this resistance here, use this support, use this resistance here. Okay, and then you have this diagonal trend line here, and right there was an area of confluence. So is an area for long. I am still sitting long with this with a small position. My stop is below here, which is 3449. That's kind of the view that I've got at the moment. The noise at the moment is really around stimulus not happening. There's no agreement coming on the stimulus at the moment. Results that are coming through have not been bad. I mean, there's been a mixed bag of results, but overall it's been a little bit more green than red. So I think it's not an indication of people selling off here. This is really an indication of people not buying. So the price is just drifting lower at the moment. If we get down to the hour, I'm still keen to be looking for opportunities to buy into this, but with a bit of caution at the moment. Okay, so you can see this trend line here, how we flirted around with it most of the session. Now the Asian session we've broken below. Not entirely convinced that that is a true reflection of what the sentiment is right now. I think this is just the Asian session driving down on low volumes. Okay, so I'm still looking for opportunities to buy into this. Probably going to sit and wait a bit longer. We do have a small trade in now, but if we do get stopped out of that, we'll wait for a better opportunity. But at the moment, we are breaking through levels and need to just add this level in here. Okay, so you can see double top there, and then we tested it again, broke through, came back to test it. And we're pretty close to that, so that's 34.67. So I think that's pretty much the current line in the sand for me. If we get below that, then we'll just cut losses and we'll wait for a better setup. But at the moment, this is a consolidation to me. If you look at that on the 8 hour and we get rid of the noise, this is moving up. It really is moving up. There's no real debate about that. We're coming to the bottom of another trend line at the moment, fairly steep trend line. Okay. If we do break this trend line, that's going to be rather violent, because that would be a wedge which had a fake out to the top and then a break, retest, and then that's going to come all the way back down to the bottom here. So that is a situation that we have at the moment. But personally, I think this is a buy the dips market, and we just got to wait for the dip to finalize. And at the moment, lots of indecision, big engulfing, indecision, and another little engulfing at the moment. So I suspect we're just looking for an area to buy into, and that's kind of the zone I'm looking at the moment, 34.51. And the other thing that may transpire here is that becomes the channel. So you can see we have two areas here of confluence here, 34.30 and 34.51. Okay, I am expecting a second move. Question is from where? And the deeper the pullback, the better that move. Anyway, that's my view at the moment. It's wait and see, waiting for some structure before adding into my long trades for another move to the upside. Hope it helps, and we'll catch you later. Cheers for now.